Boys and girls, whenever we used to worship together before lockdown, there was something that was very important every week within our service, and it was this. It was the order of service, and it clearly states what's happening throughout the service so that everyone who's taking part knows what's going on and when certain things are happening. And every week we produce one of these for the morning and evening service, and we would follow it. And then Eileen would know whenever I was announcing a hymn what was coming up. The people lifting the offering would know when that was going to take place, and so on and so forth. Now, since lockdown and I'm recording the services at the church, this isn't quite so important anymore. And instead of one little sheet showing you what's happening, now I have lots and lots of sheets for every particular service. And as I go through and record the service, I cut little bits out of some of the sheets. There's other ones that I start to score off whenever I've recorded something. And everything is down on these sheets that I can look at and see what needs to be done, what needs to be said. Because sometimes it's very hard to remember. Have I recorded that bit? Have I not recorded it? Has that bit been done? When does this bit fit into the service? Or I've gone through and recorded everything and forgotten to read the Bible, or I've forgotten to announce a hymn or something like that. So everything's printed out on sheets now, and everything's cut up and scored off so that I can keep track of it. But whichever way we're doing a service, neither of those two ways make sure that we're actually worshipping God. Neither of those two ways ensure that we're coming close to God. It doesn't matter what you have planned out on a sheet of paper. Unless our hearts are in the right place, then we won't meet with God and we won't worship Him. The most important thing about worshipping God is that we come with hearts that are open to listen to Him and to hear what He has to say. If we come whenever it's time to worship and we're grumpy and we're concerned about other things, then we're not thinking about God. If we come to worship and we're preoccupied with something that we're excited about or that we're wanting to get to, then we're not truly worshipping God. So it's important not that we follow a set order whenever we come to worship, but it's important that we're open to listen and to hear what God has to say. And whenever we do that, then our worship is pleasing to God. Imagine you go and visit a friend, and you're there at your friend's house, and there's something on television, and every time you're talking to your friend, every time you're trying to do something, they're slightly distracted. They're just watching over at the television. They're watching what's going on. They're trying to hear what's going on the television. They're not really interested in you. That's not a great friendship, is it? And God is similar with us. He wants us to give Him our full attention. And so we're going to sing a little chorus now. Focus my eyes on you, O Lord, where we look at God and we see Him and we worship Him and offer Him our worship, and we draw near to Him. So let's sing it together.